Lucille Leathers is a pioneer and a true champion of women's sports in Warren County. As a physical education teacher at Eisenhower High School, Lucille saw the need for athletic programs for girls, as there were none in the 1950s. Early on, she began intramural programs under the Girls Athletic Association. As creator of the GAA, Lucille organized the teams and then the leagues as the demand grew. The numbers of girls participating continued to rise, and by the mid-60s, varsity and junior high programs were offered in volleyball, gymnastics, basketball, and bowling. She ran two separate bowling leagues, one for Russell and another for Sugar Grove. Not only was Mrs. Leathers their instructor, but their organizer and coach as well. Lucille also started a track and field program. She would take several of the girls to AAU, Amateur Athletic Union, track and field meets in Pittsburgh, in which the Eisenhower girls fared exceptionally well. With the school year covered with athletic programs, Lucille organized the Summer Valley Softball League, which included teams from Chandlers Valley, Sugar Grove, Russell, and Lander. Some very high-caliber athletes came out of those summer teams. Eventually, Warren added two teams to the league. Sheffield and Youngsville followed, with two teams in the mid-70s. The league continued in operation until the late 80s. Mrs. Leathers actively sought out additional schools with girls' athletic programs with which to compete. There weren't too many other programs in the early 1960s, but society was changing. Some of the very first competitions were with Oil City and Titusville, who also had started girls' programs. Basketball games and volleyball matches were played, and spring offered track and field meets. This was the beginning of interscholastic sports for girls in the county. And, it should be noted, there was absolutely no funding for any of the programs Lucille had started. She had assumed responsibility for all costs as well. Not until 1971 did the school district begin offering interscholastic athletic programs for girls. Lucille Leathers has positively impacted the lives of hundreds and even thousands of girls through athletic participation. Today's girls and women now expect to compete on the athletic field with relative ease. Each year, several of our county's female graduates continue their education at colleges and universities with the help of athletic scholarships. As of 2003, Warren County's women athletes receive athletic scholarships for softball, volleyball, basketball, soccer, swimming, cross-country, tennis, and track and field. Lucille Leathers paved the road to athletic participation for girls, and we owe her our thanks.